Have the game up and live though, and of course Nemiga getting themselves that knife round. They're going to be heading straight onto the CT side with the pistol smoke and a defuse kit for boxing. Plenty of utility again. Beyaz with a full bank of it. Engine, just the Molotov. P250 to back it up as well as he takes that early long-range fight with MDS, who's getting some good damage down, but not able to find a frag for the time being, as just keeping his head a little bit covered. Engine and Demise are going to take control very swiftly in towards party, just clearing out every single possible angle here as they choose the bomb site very cautiously. They are heading back down towards B. Haven't drawn much of a rotation out. We've just seen Lollipop 2K jumping back onto the A bomb site. He is a bit of a star player for this Nemiga roster, so if you can get him away from the bomb site, you have a really good opportunity, as imorr is going to join his teammates. It's going to be a full 5-man hit as the utility comes in. Smokes, Molotovs, a flashbang on Beyaz to go over the top as well. And here we go, straight through Monster, a 5-man push for Demise. They're trying to clear the angles as Pazz not quite able to connect with the initial shots. Plenty of alive players. Robo 1-for-1 traded for MSDW, and Boxing grabs himself a double. That's absolutely huge. The last man is Beyaz, and there is nothing he can do. Jail's getting the buy in round number 3. 4 AK-47s and a Krieg. Limited utility on Mini 2K, but his teammates got plenty to back him up as Nemiga do go for the bonus round. Going to get 4 MP9s still on the board. That 1 M4 onto Csgo as Boxing looking to be very proactive into this one. Haven't seen this yet from the CT side, but he's out in the open. A beautiful flash releasing, very isolated. imorr able to find the initial frag. Traded out, however, and you can see the CT aggression is so powerful. They've taken full control of B. They can just rotate that third man through the connector area, take control of the A bomb site, and really try and push through here, Nemiga. Making it work with the SMGs over on the CT side of things. Everybody just takes a pause. Nobody really wants to be the player to go down at this point, but someone's got to take the initial engagement. Csgo, of course, with that M4 deep into the A-bomb site, not looking to play aggressive, doesn't need to, knows that he's got MP9s to back him up if he takes those close-range engagements, so just opts to sit back on his haunches, up on top of that bin there, with Robo just to his right. That's the bait. Has the utility as well as he drops the smoke in towards Divider. Robo looking to get a little bit proactive here as Engine makes his way up top. Con, 3 players for the CT side currently on that A bomb site with just Lollipop down towards B, so couldn't ask for a much better opportunity here as Engine and his teammates start to make their hit towards the A bomb site. Couple of players out in long as Pazz gets boosted up over the top. Can he find any kind of initial information? Csgo jump peeking with the M4, perhaps not the best move in the world, but he's looking for it. 3 players make their way down long. The Molotov to keep them busy for a while at the very least. Demise, they're trying to make their way through it. Engine's able to find one at the very least, but traded almost instantly. Csgo still alive with that M4, 3-on-3, and don't forget this is the bonus round for the CT side. They've got them on the edge of the smoke. MDSW grabs himself 2, and Engine is left 1-on-3. He does manage to grab the initial frag, but the backstab is in, and MDSW just effective. That's your damage dealing pistol, and instead they put that long-range CZ up there, and it's never going to work. That is never going to be an effective option for a T-sided player, as they do. Of course, Demise get the buy into round number 5. Still yet to get the bomb down, but they have the AWP on imorr. They have 3 AKs, and they have Mini 2K back down on that Krieg. Such a strong weapon on the T side of things, but of course giving it over to the CT side can be even more lethal, so got to be a little bit cautious as Demise wanting to take that early control of party. Once again, they have the AWP this time in imorr. Could look for a little bit of a contest out towards long to try and deny some map control for this CT side, who have had the run of things so far. Very aggressive. Csgo round the bike, grabs himself 1. imorr misses the shot and gifts him a second, and now Pazz is left in the impossible situation of recovering this. A nade and a Molotov going to keep him away from things for all the while longer, as that AWP just starts to burn the plastic, slowly becoming molten as Mini is going to walk right into the crosshairs. Lollipop just playing a slight off angle there to make it even more difficult for the Demise man to win that aim duel. And now MDSW, this is just clean up. A 1-tap to the back of the head is just dissipating Pazz. An Engine, last man alive, 1-on-5. An AK-47 and a couple of nades in hand. You really don't see many worlds when he wins this one, but just some damage in this situation would be good. He needs to take at least a couple of those CT rifles away. He's given away his position with that sound cue, and Robo, again, a flawless round for that Nemiga side. 47s to back things up as well. But the Krieg saved onto Lollipop. Robo has that AWP in his hands, as he has for so long, and a 3-man setup down towards that B bomb site very early on. Demise looking to push on in. It's going to be a stiff resistance, and it's not something they've yet cracked. Lollipop and MDSW waiting for the pop flash to go aggressive, but Beyaz able to find the opening pick. Lollipop not quite able to transfer the spray. Finally, Demise with the man advantage, but the double peek is so good from the CT side. Nemiga just looking like they have a perfect read on the situation. Csgo, with it all to do for the time being, does get pop flashed over the top of Monster, but he's still got so much utility to buy time, and Boxig is reading this flank from Pazz so brilliantly. Pazz somehow connecting with the headshot, as it is this 3-on-2. The bomb on the back of imorr is yet to commit towards the B bomb site. They have choices to make here. The T side, Robo and Csgo going for the full stack of B, and it looks like this is a beautiful read from Demise. They're just waiting for Pazz to get the information. He goes out towards A long. He's actually baiting Robo back up towards the A bomb site, and now his teammates can get a 2 versus 1 as they head towards B. A lovely headshot from Pazz. Will meet the last man alive on the server is Csgo to try and find the 1 versus 3, but as that bomb just escapes out towards the A bomb site, there's nothing more Csgo can do in this situation. I would say it's probably worth him going for this one, just because of the economy. They have so much cash here, Nemiga. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't you try for this round? There's nothing to stop you giving it a crack, and indeed, he may well look to push in. He's starting to make his way up short. He's trying to find any kind of information. Any kind of frag, just the damage. 1 man to go down would be ideal for Nemiga in this situation. They know the economy is not built up whatsoever over on Demise's side of things. They know they're going to struggle to really be effective if rifles are taken away from the T side. So what can Csgo do? He looks like he may just be resigning himself to the save all the way down in the B bomb site. Not a normal decision in this scenario, but I can understand it. Keep that Krieg up. It's such a powerful CT rifle. And of course, only your T-sided compadres can buy it, so you need to try and get it in your hands whenever you can. So, it's exactly what they would have been hoping for, given how badly that round went. Early nades from the CT side. MDSW wanting to be aggressive towards short. That's a lovely dunk nade onto Engine. Doesn't get quite as much damage as perhaps he would have expected, but MDSW gonna win that early aim duel. Only brought down to 73 HP as well. Demise just struggling to find their aim at this point in proceedings. Everybody just pauses. 3 players taking control. They are looking for that party aggression, but nobody from the CT side is really pushing in anywhere. They know that they've got every advantage in the world here, especially with Robo, locking down that A bomb site with the AWP. Just puts you in such a strong position. With a minute left on the clock, Demise, they take control of long. There's very little CT resistance, but they're just rotating in. They're happy to take control of the bathrooms away from the T side in return. Allow that long control to be established. Mini really has it all to do here. In that lurking position, he has to find multiple frags. He needs to either bait the information away or ensure the attention goes back towards that A bomb site, where currently Demise are rotating fully off. 5 on 4 now, as that B bomb site is looking to open up. Mini 2K with the angle to work with. He's going to start pushing in. Lollipop to take the contact early on with the AUG. Doesn't hit the shot. That's a lovely frag from Mini 2K. Leaves that B bomb site almost entirely open here, as Demise do get it back into the 4 on 4. They get the B bomb site control. They have map to work with as well. That's a beautiful nade though to find some early damage onto Beyaz. The bomb does go down. And we are in this 4 on 4. imorr has to hit the shot, finds the opening pick, and now finally an opportunity for Demise to push on. They found that first round and they're looking to make it 2. It looks like Nemiga might just call the save here straight up. No interest in that B bomb site retake 4 on 3. They know their utility's limited and they just want to keep that cash flowing over on the CT side of things. That is one hell of a call to make. That is one hell of a call to make. Rifle saved over on the CT side of things really does keep that econ side of things are on double digits, but can't be said at all for Demise. They haven't got a single player who's managed to find himself that 10th frag just yet. Again, early presence towards the B bomb site. imorr looking to set himself up with the AWP, and there was almost a contest from the CT side there, but instead they've sent MDSW straight towards short. Looking to take map control away in response to this AWP picking deep into Monster. Pop flash could be good, however. but Mini may not get the timing here. MDSW going to be pop flashed off of the angle. Does fall back, respects the early utility usage from the T side, but you can see Csgo just lining up the response. MDSW gets a 3v to open things up. Can't quite find the second as pazz trades things out. imorr as well grabs himself a second. boxing, trying to make his way down connector is just a little bit too easy to find. And all of a sudden, Nemiga's CT side is starting to look a little bit shaken. Demise once more with the 4 versus 3 advantage. The utility finally bleeding dry for Nemiga. As imorr just looking for that spam through the smoke. Not quite going to connect onto Lollipop 2K on this occasion, however. Demise look fairly set on this B-bomb site aggression, and Robo has taken a lot of liberty in that A push. He has so much map control to work with. It's going to be 4-on-2 all the same. Demise may look to dive up connector here and just take the A-bomb site instead. No information from Robo, who's pushed way too far in to be of use here. And it's going to be an A-bomb site take completely for free. That is such a beautiful read from Demise. You can see the rotation trying to come in. Csgo just looking to get anything he can done at this point from behind the dumpster. He's going to peek up into so many crosshairs for Demise because they know they've got this A-bomb site. They know the wraparound is going to take a very long time to come into fruition. It's a 4-on-3. Can they find anything? Mini 2K to trade 1-for-1. He grabs a beautiful second frag from the bomb site. And for Robo, it's 1-on-3. He's out towards A long with that AWP in hand. And Demise know exactly where he is. The Molotov, at the very least, should gift him a first frag. Pazz just shoulder peeking it. Somehow stays alive on 12 HP. The double peek coming in. Lovely initial shot from Robo. Now a 2-on-1, but he will be found. Pazz taking down the low HP. Price is made. Engine unable to pick up any utility whatsoever as he opts for the head armor. Those 2 Mac 10s actually going to benefit as imorr and Mini don't opt to go for the full protection offered on the CT side of things. 3 rifles to back it up, of course, a one-shot headshot, so no need to be fearful of that as the triple boost actually comes in. Looking to get a little bit of information over towards this B-bomb site is Mini. Engine taking the early contact, brings MDSW down to 23 HP as the auto-director just wants to look at someone's ass. And the T side just look to push straight on in here. Utility going to go over the top. Can they find their way by brute force? Engine, Beyaz, and Mini to try and hold down the fort as the T side looking to push in. Beautiful flashbangs from the Demise boys as they look to hold this one off. And actually, Nemiga just starting to back out of things here. They might just be looking to play the game of time here. Hope that the CTs rotate back up in towards that A-bomb site and then go again. And for the time being, it looks like that's the exact call to be made. There's limited utility left on the T side. 4 flashes, 2 smokes to try and find some success. Engine going to get aggressive. Csgo and MDSW, 1 low HP, 1 on a Mac 10, and Csgo is going to be an easy find. That should be the information. That should be this push. Can Nemiga make it happen? They do still have 3 rifles to work with as they make their way in towards the B-bomb site. So much room to maneuver as well. Smoke goes deep. Barrel's still occupied. Graffiti with a player as well. Mini 2K in a perfect position to go for the backstab here. Grabs 1, grabs 2. The bomb's going down inside the smoke, but Mini grabs 3. And boxing will be cleaned up from which imorr is able to get for only the 2nd time over on the CT side of proceedings. Let's see if he can find some effective use of it. Pop flash in from Lollipop as he looks to go for the Shroud wallbang. He's finding a ton of damage. Engine and Mini 2K both regretting that early short push and actually just being held at bay a little while longer. Lovely initial flash for Pazz as he will find that opening pick. He will start to find himself some consistency. Nemiga having a very similar issue to what we saw on Demise's T side. They lose that early man and then they don't really look like they have a plan to get back into things. Pazz is being allowed to be very aggressive into connector. He's going to find his 2nd frag of the round, and he's still alive. 5-on-3 now. Nemiga not able to find anything, and Pazz grabs himself the triple top connector. Clearly a very happy place for him. As Robo and Csgo, the last 2 T-sided players alive, really, is there anything they can do here? Beyaz on a beautiful angle to catch the AWPer off guard. He's going to find himself 1 more, and Csgo, last man on the server in a 1 versus 5. The AK-47 switched out in favor of the Krieg, but he's only going to find 1 before he's... And a couple of Kriegs for Lollipop and Csgo as they go for the early peeks in connector. Demise this time not looking to put Pazz in his happy place, not looking to put him aggressive towards the top of connector. Instead, just playing very passively in the early round, not looking to push, just holding their angles and waiting for the time to strike. 3 players down towards B. They put the AWP of imorr out towards A long, and Pazz holding down the bathrooms with a huge job to do here as Nemiga just starting to take control. Just starting to look for that push. They can find an opening pick, then imorr becomes very isolated out towards A long here. The smoke to keep pazz out of things a while longer as well. They are starting to find their executes here, the T side, looking a lot more in tune with each other. Looking a lot more like a team. As Mini actually just goes wandering. He could find the bomb here. That could be absolutely huge. Boxy's going to walk right into the process for one. The spray not quite able to find the second as the trade is there. And Mini falling down, not quite able to find the frag onto MDSW with the bomb, but it's still a 4-on-4. He's found a lot of damage and he's keeping this T side uncertain. You can see they're trying to bail down onto the B bomb site. They've got Engine a little bit isolated, but that backstab is still very much available. It's a lovely spray from Lollipop to 21k, controlling that creep to perfection, but he can't quite find the second. Mini still in that monster region, will finally be taken down by NDSW as Nemiga once again find themselves the advantage. 3-on-2. imorr misses the shot, and there we go. Nemiga economy for Demise just starts to waver ever so slightly. Engine on the M4 pushes his way up, and Lollipop actually finds the opening pick, takes down the AWP of imorr. That could be absolutely huge, trying to lock out Monster, but the Krieg is a little bit too much for him to deal with. Engine a little bit isolated in towards water as well. You can see the connector pressure from Nemiga, and there's just so many opportunities here to find the double peek onto Engine. Lollipop waiting for his timing as Engine does hear the footsteps. He's got two angles to check at once here. He really has it all to do. The spray not quite good enough. Lollipop grabs one, Robo with another, and we're into the 5-on-2. Beyaz and Pazz to try and dive down connector and find some kind of let-off. They're going to find at least one. Robo taken down. MDSW has no idea the backstab's coming in so quickly as Pazz grabs a second into the 3-on-2. Lollipop on 21 HP. There's half a chance here for the CT side, but Beyaz and Pazz, they have to do it now. The smoke's going to keep him out of it a while, and the nade not quite going to land on the low HP. Lollipop as Boxing finds Beyaz. It is all onto Pazz. He would need the ace here. AK-47 in hand. He does still have that nade, and there's a low HP Lollipop lurking around this bomb site. It's not quite going to connect, though. He's all on his own. Boxing looks to push on up, and it's 16-9, the finals.